Hey all, welcome back to Matt's World DIY. Years ago, I used to have a very large aquarium. The largest aquarium I had was a 55 gallon. And that was probably about 10 to 15 years ago. And recently I've started wondering, I would like to have a little nano tank in my office. So today I'm going to talk to you about this. It's a 5-gallon Aquatop Pices all-in-one kit. It comes with the 5-gallon tank. It also comes with a filter, and it also comes with a pump. All of those things attached to the side of this tank. So let's take a look at the information that's on the box. You can do pause and you can check out this information carefully and slowly as you wish. But the very front side of the box, it tells you that it's an Aquatop Pices all-in-one aquarium. It includes the LED lighting. It also includes a spray bar, which I wasn't expecting, but we will see how that works. I may have to do some buffering with another filter media, whatever, sponge or something to slow the rate down, because I am going to be putting a betta fish into this tank. It also comes with all of the biomedia and the cartridge for your filtration. And it also comes with a shrimp guard if you have little baby shrimp, or if you have like a fry in a tank. This will prevent them from being sucked up into the siphon or into the filtration system. So that's pretty important as well. I'm just going to hold this side up for you. If you want to hit pause and read the information that's on the screen, you can feel free to do so at this time. On the back side of the box, it gives you more information about the different features of this aquarium kit, all-in-one kit, along with pictures that identify what it is exactly that you're looking at, reading about. On this side of the box, you have additional information about the lighting, the filtration, the construction of the tank, etc. So you can pause and read more carefully if you'd like to do that. So, getting started, we have a box inside the box. Now this box includes, okay. So here's the LED light, and as I said, it has both a white light feature as well as a blue light to simulate evening, nighttime lighting or whatever that you might like, and it's all controlled by one touch on the top of the light. Okay, this is important because it said that this had a bar that pushed water out into the tank. I was not preparing for that. That is what I plan to put a sponge on top of so that the water flow is not too high for my betta fish. Next, we have a pump. The pump is just going to provide a nice water flow for your aquarium, as well as pull in water to filter it out to get rid of some of the debris that may be accumulating in your water. This looks like a fairly good pump, but it does not have a flow control to increase or decrease the speed. So you may want to take that into consideration depending on what it is that you want to put into this tank. You have a lid cover. This cover goes on top of all of the elements that go into the compartment, such as the pump and the filter and that sort of thing, so fish don't jump into it. Here is the filtering compartment. Let's take a look and see what's inside. I hear some things rattling around. Okay, so this little grid thing that you're looking at here is something that beneficial bacteria, that sort of thing, will help grow onto this. You also have a filter that is has charcoal embedded within it. That could be good. I've read some things and watched some other videos about people who just kind of toss this and use their own filter media. I plan on starting with this, and I'll see where I go from there. This little tube attaches to your pump to help pull water through the system. The final thing are these little ceramic bio balls that are in this little compartment at the bottom of this housing. I'm not exactly sure how to get those out. I can't see a little tab or anything right now, but this is my first time opening this package. But those are also very beneficial to having the proper bacteria growth for your tank so that you can have healthy water for your fish. So these 2 filters also come included in the kit, and what they're used for is to attach onto this tank situation that will help filter out any large debris or things like if you have shrimp or fish fry that might want to get sucked up into the system, then these guards will help prevent them from being pulled into it and then destroyed. There we go. Snap it into place and it's good to go. You're not going to have any of your little creatures get pulled into that. And then the second one goes on this smaller inlet here. Place it in, snap it in, and you're good to go. And this does have a separate area for you to put a heater in that I purchased separately, and I'll be putting that in as well, because if you have a betta fish, you need to have your temperature around 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and this thermometer or this heater that I got is preset to that, and you just have to plug it in and let it go. Here's what I was talking about earlier. This is just the little spigot that you can use to point in a certain direction, like if you want it over the water, under the water, left or right or whatever. And then this is that bar that will push a more even flow across the surface of the water. I do not plan on using this one. I do want to use this one, and I'm going to put a filter sponge on top of it just so that it can buffer the flow of the water so that it does not, upset my little betta fish too much with his big fins. Okay, now let's get to the rest of the items that are in the box. I'm kind of surprised because I was not expecting to have this, but I also got an awesome little net that I can use. The other item is the clips. These clips go on top of the glass of the tank so that it will hold the glass top that goes on top. It's very important, especially if you have a fish like a betta who can be prone to jumping, that might jump out of the tank. You want to have that, so you want to have that glass on top so that they do not jump out. And we could talk more about that later. Finally, let's pull out the tank. Here we go. Oh no! This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. You heard how I was just talking about the importance of the cover? Look at what I found. I just opened this. I just opened this package. The top is all broken. What I will do is I will contact the seller and let them know that the top of the tank it's shattered. It is shattered. And I've seen other people who said, oh, it's really great. It's wonderful, very thick glass. And it is, but mine is shattered. So it's pretty much useless. So we'll have to see what I have to do from here. So let's take a look at the tank. So, it comes well packed. None of this glass is broken, thank goodness. And all of the edges look really, really, really good. So you have the beveled edges here, the rounded edges that give you a nice panoramic view whenever you're looking at it from any angle. This side is where you would place the pump and the filter and all of that other awesome stuff to keep your water healthy for your fish. The bottom is all plastic. Some tanks come with glass bottoms, which in a sense could be good, but also in a sense could be bad because they could shatter, like some other things that we're talking about. But it looks like this one is going to be good. It's plastic. This is not a very large tank. And I think this is going to be great for my little betta whenever I finally do get him. So let me show you how to set this tank up. After you have your media filter in the slots that are provided, you can take and place this, slide it on this flat side of the aquarium. It's a pretty snug little fit, which is super great. And then you can take your pump housing and attach this little nozzle here, which is going to go at the bottom of the, whoops, in the bottom of the filter. And that will pull water up. From here, you place the pump into the housing and stick the little nozzle out the hole so that you can have water flowing out into the tank itself. And I'm going to choose to use this particular nozzle. I do not want to use the bar that pushes a whole lot of water out. So I'm going to place this in here like that. So the other plug will go into the LED light. All you do is simply plug and play, like I like to say. And then all you have to do is slide it onto the back of this, and it fits nice and snug. And I don't have it plugged in, but you would power on by simply touching the little power button up here. I also purchased the Pices 25-watt heater. This should be good for your betta fish to keep the temperature. It's preset at 78 degrees. That is ideal for a betta fish. Now, the beautiful thing about this setup is that in the compartment, it has a small little area that you can place this heater in. You just drop it in and you're good to go. You do not even need to use you do not even need to use the suction cups. So I really recommend that, unless of course you don't mind having a heater that's going to be exposed and out there or whatever, and you have to disguise it with some other kind of decor or whatever. So that's super great. Now let's get the lid back on and you'll see how it just, oh my goodness, it holds all of the components within this compartment nice and together. There's no mess. It's not really visually distracting or anything like that. So I love so far this tank. My only concern is that the top came broken, but that's probably not on the company. It's probably in the shipper. So, oh, the other thing are these clips here. Now these clips go onto the edge of the tank, and that is what you would place your unbroken glass on top of, so that you won't have any of your critters, your betta or your other jumping type of livestock jumping out of the tank. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I am going to do more updates on setting up this betta tank. So please, again, like and subscribe, and also check out some of my other videos I have on my DIY playlist. And I think I'm going to start a new playlist about nano tanks and betta fish. So I will see you soon.